stick time for my pregnancy. Isn't this exactly what I said? So we have Jennifer Aiden getting calls from Bravo because she reposts the story that makes it look like she bought me the really fucking expensive Chanel watch. And now we have this co-host DMing somebody back, and the person is reaching out to me saying, look at this BS response from the co-host. Well, it is a BS response. Not sure when the next NB episode will be out. Again, I have nothing against Teresa. Her co-host, I find to be one of the nicest people, way nicer than me. This is not personal, but that is bullshit. Come on, call it out. There isn't going to be another NB podcast. Okay. It's not happening. It's over. Okay. It's not because Teresa is flying back and forth to LA. I could fly back and forth from here to China to Australia, and there will still be 9 episodes a week of the Behind the Bell Row podcast. Okay. Kristen Doty is putting out hers. Jax, a podcast that is booming and where people are getting along, is not going away. And it's not because of your pregnancy either. So I'm calling bullshit on that. She says she's rebranding her other initial podcast, blah, blah, blah. Much easier to try to get one podcast done than 2 people with crazy schedules. There's a DM from the co-host. I say BS. It's all because Louis did not like the co-host, allegedly confirmed from multiple reliable sources, and Teresa does what he wants. So I'm sorry for everyone who wants to mourn the death of Namaste Bitches. I don't wish failure. Vicki Gunvalson has had 2 failed podcasts. Is she going to try again? I mean, probably, but she failed twice already. Larsa Pippen, that went away. She's back with Marcus. Kristen Doty's failed, but is now back. Great, because of Scandal. So you're in good company, Teresa. I don't even think Teresa wanted a podcast. I mean, I'm sorry. I think Teresa had a podcast for one reason and one reason only. What does it go back to all the time, 24 hours a day with Teresa and Melissa? Teresa, you had a podcast because of On Display with Melissa. She had a podcast, you wanted one. You're not off the hook, Messy G. If Teresa had one first, you would have one. That is why Teresa had a podcast, just because of Messy G. Then you got to do the work, and then you have to realize we're doing the work. Where's the money? Got to call David for the course. It's over. R.I.P. Namaste Bitches. You can rest in peace with Vicki Gunvalson's 2 failed podcasts. Vicki failed twice. Poor thing. Larsa, Kristen Doty. I mean, is Vicki going to come back for a 3rd time? I mean, come on. Did anyone need that? God, I'm being mean. I'm just being mean. But I started out by saying how excited I was for this season of RHONJ. I am excited. You want to know something else I'm excited about? Well, hold on. Let me read this thing that just popped up about, I don't even understand really what is going. Someone tried to explain this the other day about Teresa. So we're just going to read this. This is real time. Someone tried to explain this to me and said, oh, this is a big deal. RHONJ's Teresa Giudice claims Frank Catania exposed planned Louis takedown at reunion. Shades John Fuda for refusing one-on-one with Louis and offers update on Danielle Cabral. Teresa is seen. So this is from a little bit of the trailer which dropped. She's seen telling Dolores and Paulie about an alleged takedown planned against Louis ahead of the season 13 reunion. Okay, so we had the season 13 reunion, and everyone thought Louis was working at that point with Bo, who came on my show. I called him right away. Thank you, Bo. Thank you for the dinner at Rayo's. And so they planned to take him down, allegedly, according to Teresa. In addition to shading John Fuda for his refusal to speak to Louise away from the cast and Frank shared some upsetting news with her after the reunion was filmed. Frank told Louis they all met at Margaret's house before New York happened, the reunion, to have a plan to go against Louis. Again, this is the great thing about not having a team. I show up here. I'm real. I'm authentic. You might hate me, but at least I'm being real. The plan to go against Louis and I, Teresa revealed to Dolores. She then further explained the situation in a confessional After the reunion, Louis was upset. For Frank to say anything negative about Louis was wrong. Right. They refer to Frankie Jr. working for Louis. I mean, he was there and one day he wasn't. And the issues Frankie had. So then after New York, after the reunion, my husband reached out to Frank. They made up and he's like, I just want you to know they all came up with a plan to take Louis and myself down. Frank didn't go. I mean, I'm sure Dolores had something to say about that. She said, don't you dare go. Thank you, Frank, for that one. Frank seemingly blamed Louis for the high level of tension. I'm trying to get to really understand. Is this like, is anyone confused? So also, I mean, here's the thing. I don't like getting into the weeds, because then it all passes over. So this is what we see in the trailer. So, all right, Teresa confirmed that Louis and Frank are in a better place. All right, so they all tried to take Louis down, Teresa. I mean, he basically already said he was coming for them, right? So, doesn't it go both ways? I mean, if you come for me, you can rest assured I will fucking plot and plan to take you down. I have to say, Louis was a gentleman. He texted John the other day me for a cup of coffee. She recalled as Louis said he wanted to clear the air. Right. John did not get together. Blah, blah, blah. All right. So, I mean, there you go. So that's what we see in the clip. We did see that clip that Teresa is implying that it's not good. It's not good. And now I'm getting more about the podcast here. Okay. Oh my, people are now slipping into my DMs that Louis did. Yeah, Louis got you done. That, yeah, Louis doesn't like her co-host. Teresa's co-host has real money. Yes, she lives in a very nice house in Orange County, and he doesn't like that. They never like when us real people actually have money and don't look up to these people on the TV. Okay, so that's nothing new. So I don't know. I mean, is this so shocking? I understand what Teresa is trying to say. She's trying to say that they all met at Margaret's house and they had a plan before the reunion to take down Louis, and what a bunch of evil people. And I believe that the other side is saying, well, Louis said, here are the places and times Louis said that he was coming after us. So why wouldn't we take him down? All right, I'm kind of like down the middle on this one, right? I mean, yeah. Okay. I mean, all right, there's that. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm like so fucking long-winded today. You know what I wanted to talk about? God, we never get to everything. We never get to everything. Could we talk about how, oh,